Hi everyone, it's Steffi. Yeah, well, I was thinking that I was going to do another book video thing, but the other one, I think I need to work on it a lot more because it wasn't that good. I'll probably make another one, probably delete it, and we'll probably watch this movie to go, I wonder what she's talking about, and then I won't find anything. But I thought that I would just upload this video just to explain, okay, the thing is, there seems to be a big movement at the moment, especially among adults, which seems to be that Divergent is the new Hunger Games, and now with the Givers coming out, they're going, another film, great, about teenagers in this world, when really Jonas is 12, but we won't really go there with the whole age thing, because that changes, and well, this is a choice that was made, and I can respect that, because of course the movie isn't going to exactly follow the book. We'd all be naive to believe that, no matter how much we really want it. But yeah, I'm just going to talk a bit about mainly Divergent and the Hunger Games, and what I see as their differences, and how I don't think there needs to be any fighting, because I belong to both fandoms, and I don't see why we can't just all work together. Basically, they're, I'm going to assume that everyone knows the storyline of the Hunger Games and the storyline of the Divergent, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to put spoilers out there. Spoilers! Ooh! Because, there will be spoilers, because I can't, because the books have been out, I just can't be bothered to censor myself. I'm not very good at censoring. Okay, so we've got, basically, in the Hunger Games, alright, mainly it's the two females, right? So I'm going to be mainly focusing on Katniss and Tris, and probably in more of their character development, and then also mainly the world. I'm not really going to talk about their love interest, because that'll probably be for another video on another time. Okay, so basically we have Katniss, alright? Now Katniss, I think, is a fascinating look at really PTSD and soldiers, and how soldiers come back from war and this is so hurt by what's happened. They're so, not hurt, but traumatized. There's been a big problem in Australia recently. I'm sure in America and everywhere, with all the soldiers coming back from Afghanistan and Iraq, and just the emotional problems, and just the suicide, and just they can't deal with it. And it's really sad. And I think that with Katniss, I thought it was very, very obvious in the films. I'm really excited to see from Mockingjay if it really has transpired, but from the Hunger Games, you can really tell that they're children, that they're still, okay, they've had a lot of hardship, and yes, they're very much children, both her and Peter, when they go in. They're quite naive about it, I think, and she kind of assumes that she's going to die, really. Even though she says to Prim, oh yeah, I'm going to survive, she's going to try and survive, and obviously she wants to. I still think she thinks that she's going to die, really, because she's from District 12, etc., etc. Tris, on the other hand, she doesn't have a lot of those problems, in that, where Katniss is very traumatized, and of course Tris does. Tris is a lot more about the actual sacrifice. Katniss is all the emotional problems. Well, in the end, Tris, spoiler alert, dies, gives over the ultimate sacrifice that she could do, and a lot of fans are like, literally the main character died. We're not talking about, as in Tobias died, which I was kind of thinking might happen, or Christina, or one of those people. No. This is Tris. This is, main girl thing, and there's this bit from the end of the books that I cannot for the life of me remember, but it's like, am I ready? Can I do this? I don't think I'm strong enough. And then at the end of, her last bit at the end of Allegent is, I am strong enough. I'll get the quotes and I'll stick them down below later. When I do the video, obviously, which will be later for me, but, you guys probably see it, it's that kind of thing. That she's done such a great sacrifice, and I think the big question in Divergent is sacrifice worth it? Is it worth saving, or sacrificing yourself to save other people? well, you know, really with Katniss, didn't, spoiler alert, save Prim. And Katniss's journey is very much one about growing up and the soldiers, while Tris is very much about self-sacrifice. So that, I don't like it when people say, oh yeah, but they're the same story. I'm like, no. They've got two different messages. Two completely different messages. Okay, you can put similarities, being able to be teenage girls, a bit of a hot guy. But Tris dies. Tobias doesn't get his Tris. And even Katniss with Peter, she has nightmares. I mean, think about that. I mean, we can say all we want as like fandoms about, oh yeah, but you know, it's like it's real to me. But the fact is that there's really people who go through that stuff. I saw this amazing post, and it was about sort of Hogwarts. I mean, I'm going to jump into another fandom. I'm sorry, I do this a lot. It's like Hogwarts after the battle with Voldemort, and it's like, you know, the first year that you know, can't do any simple spells but knows how to do the Cruciatus Curse. And then it goes up all the years, you know, all these kids that have been emotionally scarred, and I was literally crying, and then I suddenly thought, no, wait a minute, this is actually happening to real life children. Real life children, in all honesty, have this happen to them. And I mean, we can say what we want to go, oh yeah, they're real, but you know, we know sacrilege, but they're not real. But stories are amazing in that they show the human condition very, very controlled in a small way. So then we as readers have an obligation to go out in the world and go, right, I've seen this in a book, you know, or, you know, I've just read that about them. So, you know, I'm going to do something to help children who, you know, this stuff has actually happened to in real life. Because it's a really big problem. But yeah, but back to Katniss and Tris. Yes, they're both very strong females, and yes, you can really say what you want, but in the end, they're not the same story. They have two different messages. Okay, they're really badass, and they're really, really awesome, but in the end, they're different stories with different messages that you read for different reasons, and we love them for different reasons. I mean, okay, we can put similarities, yeah, but I mean, I'm a Team Peter girl because, you know, I do find Katniss's reasoning at the end to be really, really reasonable, and I support that choice for her, really. Character, but you know, I support her choice. So yeah, tell me in the comments what you think of this, and don't forget to subscribe, because at this moment I have 0 subscribers, and the one comment is me sharing it that I don't remember do on my last video. So yeah, I hope to be uploading something soon. I think this was way better than that book thing I just did. I might end up, on Art of the Style, I might end up deleting it. I much prefer talking to people, because I don't have enough people in my life to talk to, so I'm going to turn to the internet, as sad and depressing as that is. But bye!